And now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances as they've made the move to a pinch run. Trey Turner will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Swing and a miss, and now Tampa Bay's down to their final strike here.
Yeah, and I think if he lays off right there, that's going to be a run. You got to shrink your strike zone in that spot. Don't go after anything that's borderline.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And he misses for ball 4, so the tying run will be forced in here in the top of the 9th. And this is not settling well with the fans.
Oh, you talk about a terrible time to lose your command.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that's
were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen.
Catcher, number 4.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, you knew coming in that he probably wasn't going to give up 6 runs again like he did in his last outing. But with just the 1 run allowed so far, I think he's probably exceeding just about everyone's expectations, including his own.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Ben Revere will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Pennington is there for it. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Hank Conger is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
For the Rays, catcher, number 4.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Grounded to the right. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Clayton Kershaw. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
2 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your... Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
And the effort pays off. Number 4 will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And another foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away. Number 4 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The batter, number 4.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and that pushes the Rays out on top here, 3-2. Justin Turner is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Number 4 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing, because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Avila corrals it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Number 4 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Number 4.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. McCarthy looks in. Here it is on 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Pulled softly out toward right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Settling in now, Chris Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in.
Absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Micah Johnson will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still... So you can't go up there and just nail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets in. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part.
So with runners at the corners here and 2 gone, it looks like they'll make a move to the bench, and we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the seats, 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Cecil comes set. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Kurt Casale. And the Jays were led on the offensive side of the scorecard by this man, Troy Tulowitzki. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 8-4. Good night from Tampa.
For the victorious Blue Jays, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Number 4 gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Number 4.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
3-2.
And that misses. So after getting 2 first pitch outs, he's gone full to the third hitter here. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Chris Davis steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. The runner. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone. But I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Tampa. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Stepping in, Delino DeShields, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got throw on to first, 2 gone. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, no doubt that the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. He's the best base stealer.
Adam Lind will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Odorizzi comes set. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. On to the second inning now for Marlington with no. Number 4 steps in now.
Now batting, number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Number 4 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Now batting, number 4.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
1 ball.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Oh, and he goes with the slider here and rides it out to deep left field. Did he get enough of it? He did. Over the wall, home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
And from the moment this guy showed up in spring training, you just had the sense that he was ticketed to be a real impact player at the big league level. And he provides another long ball here.
Delino DeShields will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Second, this could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Number 4 will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Looped out toward third. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Jones going back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top, 8-6. Good night from Arlington.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Rays, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Martin Perez. His record is now 6-9. The loss goes to Jake Odorizzi. He falls to 5-10. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.
Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Number 4 will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
A little roller toward the hole. Spin throw. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Number 4 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 4.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
One and two as he chases the slider.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
That's out.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
In now, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first.
Safe.
And he'll dive back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And they got him. Number 4 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Evan Longoria waits on deck. Hit hard to the right side. Odor has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Adam Lind stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. Number 4 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. On the ground to the right side. Andrus.
He's out.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Evan Longoria steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do in the inning so far. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
Whoa, nice move.
So it's 2 runs. Number 4 will step in. 0 for 3, but with an RBI. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it. And he jumps all over this one.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting. First baseman
Brandon Moss stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. Pickoff move to second. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. Ray Rodriguez stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. Ground to second. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were...
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Number 4 will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you look for a guy to produce. He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Holland sets his sights. Here's the 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painful. James Jones will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Delino DeShields will stand in. It comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not batting average this year.
Moss is there for it. 2 gone. And with that, Dwayne Tata will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. On the ground, softly towards second. And he's retired here, 1 away. Number 4 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Now batting, number 4.
Holland pauses. First pitch on the way. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him. Prince Fielder stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Bounce to the loaded up infield. Throw to first and plenty of time to get Fielder for out number 2. Number 4 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
Number 4.
Tap foul at home plate. Holland has his sign. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to get. Adam Lind will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just shut down right now. And we've seen some in this one.
On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Number 4 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
Number 4.
He's had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dwayne Tata will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Number 4 will dig in. A hat trick already to his credit in this one.
Yeah, you know, the golden sombrero kind of sounds like it could be a good thing. But in baseball, it means you're not having a good day at the office. And he's at risk of that right here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, that'll put the opposing team in big trouble as he gets the leadoff double. This game's tied. He's the go-ahead run out there, all pumped up about it, trying to get his teammates fired up as well.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Nope.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Swing, strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Brandon Moss will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now. That really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Line hard, but foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
Obviously, the last thing you want to do here is load the bases when you've got that guy on deck.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. On the ground to third. He's got it to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get. Digging in to try it again, Adam Lind. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Well, a pretty productive at bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive.
Grounded to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Number 4 stands in.
The batter, number 4.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Elvis Andrus will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. Things get a whole lot more interesting.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go.
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. Should see some great battles out of these two. Number 4 will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. From the stretch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, they're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division, and when you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
Bounced softly in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are two away. Miguel Cabrera steps in for his first try, and in case you haven't been following him, he's arguably been one of the hottest hitters in the league right now. Archer comes set, ready with the 1-1. And 4 reined in. One there, on to first as they get the double play. Number 4 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman. Number
Into
4.
the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The left fielder, number
Chris
2.
Davis will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's right there, and he is out at second on a great throw by Saltalamacchia. J.D. Martinez in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. Set back.
Miller's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Luis Valbuena is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Hit. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Number 4 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Number 4 stands in.
Now batting. Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Chris Davis.
Now action in the bullpen as their closers. Hold the lead. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Throw over to the bag.
He's good.
A dive, but he's back. And now they've got him picked off. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Evan Gattis will step in now in a big... This one.
A chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
First for the victorious.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. The ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. A moment now in Motown to check.
I mean, he brings a pretty serious slugging percentage into this one, over 700 on the year. And I'll tell you, if he can finish with numbers like this, he'll be up there with some pretty famous names. He's having one heck of a season.
Number 4 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
2 balls, 2
So
strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Brandon Moss will get his first opportunity here to begin the ball game. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
1-1. Here it is. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Here's a look over to first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely. And he'll step off. And now he's on the move again for second. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time. Nick Castellanos gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Down softly towards second. He's got it. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Comerica Park. Anthony Gah will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. Towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Number 4 steps into the box.
Number 4.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Stepping in, Evan Gattis. He reached on a single in his first try.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Comes set. Here's the 1-1. Pitch outside. The throw. It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Iglesias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of it.
To short, this could be 2. The second for 1. On to Moss, too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. Number 4 steps in now.
Now batting, number 4.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Zimmerman looks in. Here he comes 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valbuena is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Home half of the 6th inning coming. Luis Valbuena will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other 8. And
hit to second. Fielded cleanly. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. 6 innings complete. Number 4 will dig in. 1 hit in 2 official trips thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Anthony Gah will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see.